listen the question number 6 in the exercise 8.1. If angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, then show that angle A equal to angle B. Here they mentioned acute angles. Acute angles mean less than 90 degree. So angle A and angle B are less than 90 degrees. Hello, good morning students. In the previous video, I have solved first 5 questions of exercise 8.1. In this video, we are going to see the remaining problems from 6 to 11. Now listen the 6th one. Before solving this sum, just watch this diagram. Here ABC is a right angle triangle, right angled at C. Already I told the side which is between angle and right angle is called adjacent side. So consider AC is an adjacent side. The side which is vertically to the base is called opposite side. So this side is opposite side. The slant portion is always hypotenuse side. Now in the 6th problem they mentioned angle A and B. This angle A and this angle B are acute angles. Acute angles means they are less than 90 degree. So we can easily point out the angle C is 90 degree. So C is right angle, that is 90 degree. The remaining two sides A and B are remaining two angles A and B are 90 degree, because the total value of 3 angles of the triangle is 180 degree. This is 90 degree, remaining 90 degree A and B. Now first consider this angle A. This is A, B, C. Already I told the side which is between angle and right angle called adjacent side. The portion vertically to the adjacent side is opposite side. Slant side is hypotenuse side. They are asking cos A. We know that cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side, that is AC or CA, by hypotenuse, that is AB. Now I am going to change the angle. I put an angle at B. Now consider, when I change the angle, the sides will also change. Now this side is between the angle and right angle, so this is called adjacent side. This is an opposite side. Now find cos B. Cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side is BC. Hypotenuse side is AB. So write here BC by AB. Consider this is an equation 1, this is an equation 2. They mentioned cos A and cos B are equals. Here also put A because the angle A and angle B we can easily consider 45 degree because this is 90 degree. 45 plus 45 90, 90 plus 90 180. We can write cos A equal to AC by AB. It is an equation 1. Second one, cos B equal to BC by AB. It is an equation 2. Now we have to prove that angle A equal to angle B. They mentioned cos A equal to cos B. Cos A equal to cos B. Given. Now for cos A here, AC by AB. Here cos B. For cos B, you can write BC by AB. Now listen carefully. Now the angle A and angle B are acute angles. If the angles are equal, the sides also equal. So from equation 1 and 2, AC by AB equal to BC by AB. Now cross multiplying AB and AC, we get AB by AB equal to BC by AC. Now we can cancel AB and AB. So 1 equal to BC by AC. Now cross multiplying we get AC equal to BC. Now cancelling C on both sides, we get angle A equal to angle B. Angle A equal to angle B. This is the answer we have to prove, hence proved. Now listen the question number 7. If cot theta equal to 7 by 8, evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta whole divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Subdivision to cot square theta. Now from the diagram, sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse side. Opposite side is 8. Hypotenuse side is root of 113. Like that, cos theta equal to adjacent side, that is 7 by hypotenuse side root of 113. Now the first subdivision, we need 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. It is look like the algebra formula a plus b into a minus b by a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b gives a square minus b square. For a, here 1 is there, 1 square 1 minus sin square, 1 minus sin square theta divided by 1 minus cos square theta. For sin theta, we know the value of 8 by root 13. Cos theta, we know that value is 7 by root of 113. So 1 minus sin square, 1 minus 8 by root 113 the whole square divided by 1 minus 7 by root of 113 whole square. So in the first subdivision, it is look like a plus b into a minus b formula. In the denominator also a plus b into a minus b formula. So formula is a square minus b square. 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta gives 1 minus sin square theta, because the value of 1 square is 1. 1 minus sin square theta by 1 minus cos square theta. Now the value of sin theta is 8 by root of 113. So write 8 by root of 113 whole square divided by 1 minus 7 by root of 113 whole square. Now squaring the value of 8 gives 64. So 1 minus 64 divided by square root of 113 gives 113 divided by 1 minus 7 square, that is 49, root of 113 square, that is 130. Now cross multiply. 113 into 1 gives 113 minus 64 divided by 113. Then divided by, here also cross multiply. 113 into 1, that is 113 minus 49 divided by 113. Now subtract the value 64 from 113. 13 minus 4 gives 9. 10 minus 6 gives 4 divided by 113. Then divided by 13 minus 9 is 4. Then 10 minus 4 gives 6 divided by 113. Now 49 divided by 113 and 64 divided by 113. Now this value become reciprocal, so we get 49 by 113 into 113 divided by 64. Now we can cancel 113 and 113. The final answer is 49 by 64. This is a value for 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now the question number 8. If 3 cot A equal to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. So from the previous step, just cross multiplying, we get 16 minus 9 by 16 divided by 16 plus 9 by 16. 16 minus 9 gives 7 by 16. 16 plus 9 gives 25 by 60. Now in the numerator 7 by 16 is a fraction, and also in denominator 25 by 16 is a denominator, that is a fraction. Just reciprocating this value, 7 by 16 into 16 by 25. Now we can cancel 16 and 16, so the remaining value is 7 by 25. So 7 by 25 is a value of 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. Now we have to check this one is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. From this diagram we can easily find value of cos A. We know that cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. So here cos A, that is adjacent side is 4, hypotenuse side is 5. Like that sin A, sin theta mean opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side is BC, that is 3. Hypotenuse value is 5. Now they are asking cos square A minus sin square A. Cos square A, that is 4 by 5 the whole square, minus sin square A, 3 by 5 the whole square, 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25. Here the denominator is common, so put 25 in the denominator. In the numerator 16 minus 7, 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 means 7, 7 by 25. The same value we got for 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square A. So 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equal to cos square A minus sin square A. Now question number 9. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A equal to 1 by root 3, find the value of subdivision 1 sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C. Subdivision 2 cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. Now listen to the 9th question. Tan A equal to 1 by root 3. Now we have to find sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin A. Here they mentioned angle at A. So I put an angle at A. Now AB is adjacent side, BC is opposite side, C is hypotenuse side. First I am going to find sin A and cos A. Because here sin A is there, cos A is there. Sin A, sin theta mean opposite side by hypotenuse side. First tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So here opposite side is 1, adjacent side is root 3. We don't know the side CA, that is hypotenuse side x. Now using Pythagoras theorem, opposite side square, that is BC square plus adjacent square, that is AB square, equal hypotenuse square, that is CA square. For BC you can put 1 and AB root 3. For CA x. So 1 square gives value of 1, root 3 square gives 3 equal to x square. So 1 plus 3 4, x square value is 4. From this x equal to root of 4, that is x equal to 2. Now put the value 2 for the side. CA. Now they are asking sin A and cos A. First sin A. Sin theta means opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side is BC, that is 1, by hypotenuse side, that is 2. Like that, cos A. Adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Adjacent side is root 3, hypotenuse side is 2. So cos A equal to root 3 by 2. Now we are going to find a cos C and the sin C. The angle is C here. So instead of A, just change the angle. By changing the angle, the sides will change. So now the side CB is adjacent side. Side AB is opposite side. Now cos C. Cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side is BC, that is 1. Hypotenuse side is 2. And sin C. Sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side is AB, that is root 3, by hypotenuse side, that is 2. Now substitute these values in first. For sin A, 1 by 2, and for cos C, 1 by 2, plus cos A, root 3 by 2, sin C, root 3 by 2. Now the values are same. Squaring this value, we get 1 by 2 the whole square. Here also same value, root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 means root 3 into root 3, root 3 square, that is 3. 2 into 2, that is 4. So you can write first root 3 by 2 the whole square. After that you can write squaring of 1 gives 1, squaring of 2 gives 4, like the squaring of root 3 gives 3, squaring of 2 gives 4. The denominator is common, take 4. In the numerator 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 also 4, 4 by 4, that is 1. So for the first one, sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C, now we have the value 1. The second one, for cos A we can substitute this value root 3 by 2, and for cos C we know that 1 by 2 minus sin A. For sin A you can put 1 by 2, sin C it is root 3 by 2. Root 3 into 1 gives root 3, 2 into 2 4 minus 1 into root 3 root 3, 2 into 2 4. Now the values are same, so subtracting root 3 by 4 from root 3 by 4, subtracting these two values, root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4 give 0. Question number 10. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeter and PQ equal to 5 centimeter. Determine the value of sin P, cos P and tan P. Now listen. Now the side PQ is given as 5 centimeter. So put 5 here. And PR plus QR. PR plus QR. Already I told that distance between angle and right angle is called adjacent side. So this one is adjacent side. The side that is vertical to the adjacent is called opposite side. So QR, that is opposite side. The slant line PR is hypotenuse side. According to Pythagoras theorem, we know that opposite square plus adjacent square equal to hypotenuse square. So write by Pythagoras theorem. Opposite square, that is QR square, plus adjacent square, that is PQ square, equal to hypotenuse square, that is PR square. Now we know the value for PQ. QR square plus 5 square equal to PR square. 5 square gives 25. Now write QR square into right side. So PR square minus QR square. It is look like the formula A square minus B square. So we can write PR plus QR into PR minus QR, like A plus B into A minus B. Now in the question given that PR plus QR, that is 25 centimeter. So here PR plus QR. So instead of PR plus QR, you write 25 into PR minus QR. And now cross multiplying 25 by 25 equal to PR minus QR. Now cancelling these two, we get PR minus QR equal to 1. Write PR minus QR equal to 1. We can consider PR plus QR equal to 25 centimeter, that is an equation 1. PR minus QR equal to 1. Consider this is an equation 2. Now from 1 and 2 we can get the remaining sides. So given that PR plus QR equal to 25, now we get the value PR minus QR equal to 1. So So solving the two equation, we can get PR and QR. First, adding the two values, we get PR plus PR, 2PR equal to 26, because QR and minus QR will become cancelled. So PR equal to 26 by 2, that is 13. So value of PR is 13. So we need the value of PQ. Substitute PR equal to 13 in equation 1. You can put any one of the equation 1 or 2. You will get the answer. Now I am putting PR equal to 13 in equation 1. So PR 13. 13 plus QR equal to 25. So QR equal to 25 minus 13. That is 12. So QR equal to 12. So put here 12. Now they are asking sin P, cos P and tan P. Sin P. Sin P mean opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here opposite side is PQ, RQR. That side is 12 by hypotenuse side 13. Then cos P, adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Here adjacent side is PQ, that is 5. Hypotenuse side is 13. Then tan P, opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is QR, adjacent side is PQ. So 12 by 5. This is the answer. Now in question number 11, all are true or false type. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. Subdivision 1, the value of tan A is always less than 1. Subdivision 2, secant A equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. Subdivision 3, cos A is the abbreviation used for the cosecant of angle A. Subdivision 4, cot A is the product of cot and A. Subdivision 5, sin theta equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. In subdivision 2, secant A is given as 12 by 5. Secant theta is the reciprocal value of cos theta. So cos A is reciprocal value of secant. So we can write 5 by 12. Cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Adjacent side is 5, hypotenuse side is 12. So it is adjacent value is less than the hypotenuse value. So it is true. Now subdivision 3. In subdivision 3, cos A is the abbreviation used for the cosecant of angle A. So we can't say that cosecant theta is differ from cos theta. For cos A we can call cosine theta or cosine A. So not cosecant theta. So it is false. Third one is false. Now subdivision 4. Subdivision 4, cot A is a product of cot and A. We can't multiply the alphabet A, B with cos or sin. So cot into A is not cot A. It is false. Finally, the fifth one, sin theta equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. Sin theta equal to 4 by 3. So sin theta mean opposite side by hypotenuse side. Here hypotenuse side is less than the opposite side. So it is not true. So we can write this is false because the hypotenuse side must greater than the adjacent side or opposite side.
Please like, share, comment and subscribe the video.